Hi, Joel. What's going on?
Shh. What's up? We're gonna be talking about peace today, Travis.
Peace?
Shh.
Should I start the episode then?
Yeah, sounds great.
All kids in the garage like Christmas a lot, but Destin, who came by this day, did not.
What? I like Christmas, the whole Christmas season.
But it says here you don't.
Well, I don't know for what reason.
Perhaps it's because your shoes are too tight?
No, we got these last week, and they fit all right.
Maybe your heart is 2 sizes too small.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense at all. I really like Christmas. The trees and the songs, the joy and the gifts. How could you go wrong?
Though he liked all the carols, the food, and the toys, there was one thing he hated. The noise.
Oh, right.
But he likes the songs and the carols, you said.
Those aren't the sounds that put aches in my head. He means the cousins, the uncles, the aunts, all talking and shouting now. I just can't.
If it's really that bad, why don't you hide? Just go to your room and just stay inside.
You don't understand.
That's plain to see.
When my cousins come over, they share rooms with me. There's no escape unless I go far away.
Which is what led our friend Destin to the garage on this day.
So what do you want to do?
I bet I know.
I just want to relax and listen to the radio.
So, are you kids ready for Christmas?
I am. I've got my presents wrapped, I've got my lines for the Christmas play memorized, and that includes the whole story from the Bible. So I think I'm about as ready as I can be.
That's pretty ready.
Yeah, I believe in doing things right.
Well, I guess so. How about you, Hope?
Well, I might not be as organized as Will here, but I'd say I'm pretty ready. I've been listening to Christmas carols, making Christmas cookies, hanging out with family and friends. It's been a good holiday season. How about you, Destin?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you've been sitting in the corner reading books all morning. Come on over here. We want to hear about how your Christmas season is going.
Oh, well, like I told Mr. Jacobs when I got here, I'm a little Christmased out.
Well, it would seem that Destin's relatives are staying over for a few weeks.
How fun!
That's what I thought. After all, Christmas is supposed to be a time of fun and love and family stuff. But then it got to be a lot.
Is that what you and Mr. Jacobs were talking about earlier?
Yeah. When my cousins aren't asking me to play with them, which they always are, my aunt is asking me weird stuff like what size shoes I wear, or my grandpa's wanting to go outside for sledding or something.
I'm not hearing anything unusual yet.
Yeah, just sounds like a normal visit to me.
If anything, it sounds pretty nice. My family doesn't get along well enough to have that kind of a holiday.
Mine either. Usually it's nice, but there's always something that happens where everyone stops talking and it gets kind of awkward.
Yeah, you're pretty lucky that Christmas at your house is so peaceful, Destin.
I don't know. We don't fight much, but it's definitely not peaceful there. That's why Mom said I could come over. She knew that it was getting to me and that this would be a good place to rest for a while.
I'm glad you and your mom feel that way. Would you like to listen to the radio while you rest?
That would be great.
You look like there's something on your mind, Hope. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just thinking about Destin's family's problems and my family's problems and how we were talking about needing peace, and that got me thinking about the holidays and Christmas.
Is there somewhere you're going with all of this?
Mr. Jacobs asked me what I was thinking about, and I'm telling him.
We're listening, Hope. Go ahead.
Well, I got to thinking about what the Bible says, and the angels said on Christmas, you know, peace on earth and all that.
Luke 2:14.
Right. So, did that not work?
Did what not work?
You know, if the angels said peace on earth, shouldn't there have been peace on earth? I'm not really good at history, but I'm pretty sure that there have been some pretty big wars since that first Christmas.
And noisy visitors, too.
Yeah.
That is a good question. And though angels are creatures like us, and it's God's words that have authority to make things happen, these particular angels were announcing God's message, so you would think what they said is what we should see.
Was that an answer?
Not yet. So if God said there would be peace on earth, and that's not what we see around us, we should look a little more in the Bible to see if there is another way God meant there would be peace.
There are different kinds of peace?
I would say there are different ways peace works. In the book of Romans, chapter 5, God explains that before we believe his promises and become part of his family, we are at war with him.
At war? With God?
I think I know who'd win that matchup.
Me too. That's why God sent his son, so that by dying for us, Jesus would make a way for us to stop being God's enemies. In other words, being at peace with God.
So that's what the angels meant.
Probably.
Probably?
You mean there's something else they could have meant?
There is something that Jesus said in John 14 that might have something to do with what we're talking about. And I might have a drama script to explain. I'll be right back. And now, from the garage of Lionel Jacobs comes the enriching drama, The Happy Prospector, an adapted biblical teaching about peace. Once upon a time, in the Rocky Mountains, there was a...
Pardon me, I've got to get to town.
Wait, you're supposed to be the main character in my story.
Well, that's fine, but you better run to keep up.
Oh, okay. As you may have guessed, this is our main character.
Matty Grumball, glad to make your acquaintance.
On the day of our story, Matty was in a hurry to get to town for some reason. After digging in the mountains for years, you might think that he would be too tired to run, but he was sure making good time.
Good time? It's the best of times. It's amazing. It's incredible.
On his way, Matty came across a young woman walking along the trail.
I'm glad someone's having a better day than I am.
Huh? Aren't you always out here, miss? Do you need help?
Oh boy, do I. You might have noticed the broken down wagon a little ways yonder.
Oh, that was yours?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't have money to fix it, and I really need it.
Say no more. Here's some money. 30 enough?
Oh no, I couldn't take that. That's far too much.
40 it is. That way, I don't have to break a 20. Have a wonderful day.
The woman stood there stunned. She had never met someone so happy to give away so much, and where'd he go?
You'd better run if you're gonna catch him. It looks like he's headed to the river.
Oh, right, thanks. Matty came to the banks of a raging river. The water was ice cold, and as he waded in, he decided, hey, you're supposed to reconsider.
No time. I've got to get to town.
You're going to make me follow you, aren't you? He's going to make me follow him. Matty pushed forward, not deterred by the semi-frozen rapids. He made it to the other side and kept running until...
Hold it right there, Pilgrim.
Pilgrim? Oh, the hat. Right.
Quiet. This is a stick-up. You two.
Are you kidding? I'm just telling the story.
And I'm telling you, you're getting robbed. Now then, I want both of you to put all of your valuables on the ground and back up real slow.
No problem, partner. You want my shirt as well? It's a nice one.
Sure. Thanks.
The outlaw was very confused by the cooperation of his victim, and the prospector gave all he could with a cheerful disposition, as if he didn't mind in the slightest that he was being robbed.
That's about all I have. Can I go now?
Sure.
Have a great day.
Can I go too?
Yeah.
And so, after all manner of interruptions and struggles, the prospector reached town, where he happily made his way to the telegram station.
I need a telegram sent right away to my brother in Richmond. Struck gold. Stop. Bring their family. Stop. We're rich, brother. We're rich.
The moral is that when we have the good news that Jesus has saved us, we can face all kinds of trouble and have peace through it all, because no matter what happens, our future is bright. Troubles will come, and we may have to give until it hurts, but the riches God has in store for us are beyond our wildest dreams, and we can live happily, kind of like a prospector that has just struck the mother lode.
Thanks for the eggnog, Mr. Jacobs.
No problem, Destin. Anyone want seconds?
I'm good.
How about you, Will?
Nah, I did have something I wanted to ask about, though.
Was it about the drama show with the prospector?
No, that made sense to me. If we had been saved by believing that Jesus died for us, then we don't have anything to worry about. Not too hard to understand, Hope.
Well, I think some people might need it explained. I mean, I know a lot of people who are Christians and aren't very happy all the time. Are they not really saved or something?
Well, it's not wrong to feel sad, Destin. Even Jesus got upset from time to time. But the thing to remember is that even when we're sad, we can still have peace knowing that being sad isn't forever. This can be hard to remember for some people, and that's why God gives us His Spirit to help us remember. But like it says in Galatians 5:22.
Okay, thanks.
Now for my question. We started this talk this morning saying how the world doesn't have much peace in it right now. And even though we said there are other ways there can be peace on Earth, does that mean that having peace on Earth is going to happen?
That's a topic that a lot of people have asked throughout history. And though it can be discouraging to see what's going on in our world, God has said in many places like Romans 14:19, Matthew 5:9, and Hebrews 12:14 that He wants us to work hard to bring peace to our world. It's not easy work, but spreading God's love and peace is always a good thing to do.
Alright, I'm not sure what I can do about all the wars and stuff going on right now though. I'm just a kid.
True, but every big change in the world starts with someone who's just a kid.
Yeah, who knows? You might grow up to become a peace, person.
Yeah, I'll have to pray about it, I guess. Nothing's impossible.
Yeah, but getting a good night's sleep with my cousins is pretty close.
Do you still need more time away, Dustin?
No, I'd better head home. Mom said to be back in time for lunch.
Yeah, I should be going too. Thanks for having us over. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
You too.
Bye, kids. Want to turn off the radio before you go?
I got it.